Skill-based matchmaking didn't destroy Call of Duty. It was cheaters. Now, if you've played Call of Duty since, I want to say, COD 4, COD 3, whatever the case may be, there was always a hint of skill-based matchmaking to some degree. I first, really jumped into Call of Duty at around Black Ops 1. And I've always realized that there was some sort of, I'm on one team and there was always another person on the other team that was very similar to how I played as well. And I want to say since Modern Warfare 2019, this whole skill-based matchmaking discussion just kind of popped up out of nowhere, and I kind of get where people were coming from. But the problem with Modern Warfare 2019 wasn't actually the skill-based matchmaking, in my opinion. It was the perk layout, as well as the footsteps were just extremely loud. I actually didn't have a problem with the skill-based matchmaking like that. Nowadays, I can't even play Call of Duty without running into a cheater within the first hour of me playing the game. And I'm not sure that it's because I perform as well as the cheaters, or if the cheaters are just trying to just come into my game randomly, but it doesn't make sense. Back then, it was almost mind-blowing to see a cheater. Back in the COD 4 days, it was like, this dude's cheating. And I'll go even far to say that cheaters back then were more honorable about cheating. When I say honorable, I mean they'll let you know that they're cheating. They're like, I'm cheating. It's like, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm cheating. And it kind of became a joke. And in many cases, they even boosted you in the same lobby, which I don't want that. I wouldn't want that in Call of Duty right now. But my point is that there are people who are pretending like they aren't cheating, and they are cheating. And so ever since Call of Duty, or just content creation with gaming became such a monopoly, in a sense where you had to get these clips to make it seem like you're the best, and then when you're tested, they basically cheat. And it just ultimately took the fun out of playing Call of Duty in general. Now, I'm not going to say I haven't ran into any cheaters on Battlefield 6 or Defiant X or anything like that, but I primarily play Call of Duty to just kind of just run around the map like a headless chicken. That was the sort of saying back in the day. It was like everyone's just running around like a headless chicken. No one's really, and it was a game where I didn't really have to put too much thought into getting a kill. But coming back to the main topic of discussion in terms of skill-based matchmaking, I've always sort of appreciated skill-based matchmaking in a sense where it didn't make it feel like everything was too easy. If I really wanted a huge challenge, obviously I would go to rank, but I feel like skill-based matchmaking shouldn't be taken out like the game all the way, because that also leaves room to pub stomp people who aren't really used to the game. And so I feel like people are upset because they aren't able to comfortably come on to their streams, come on to their game and get these massive clips, because there's always someone on the other team playing exactly like them. Whereas the clips would seem a lot more interesting if you showed a way in which you fought back against that person on the other team and you did really well the entire match. Those are the clips that basically made it back in the day. And on top of that, you had to have some sort of personality to leave room and space for just your own community within the space. And I don't know, man, with these cheaters, it almost feels like they want the cheaters in the game for some reason, for people that are playing it normal. It's very weird. I think some of their sponsors, or some of the people that they sponsor with Call of Duty, also cheat as well. And I'm not really sure what the philosophy is. And I don't know if it's like, they're trying to humble people that are good at the game by using cheaters, or they're using other cheaters to stop other cheaters, and then everyone just gets banned. It's very weird. And no one, from my understanding, never gets permanently banned from stuff like that in Call of Duty. I may have saw people get banned for 7 days for a voice chat. And it seems like they're more responsive towards a voice chat ban rather than catching a person that's actually cheating. Now, with Black Ops 7, I didn't get Black Ops 7. I knew I wasn't going to get it after just seeing everything that game had to offer. But I don't find myself coming back to Call of Duty really ever, because it just doesn't provide that sense of satisfaction that it used to, and it almost seems like satisfaction is used as a tool by the means of you being taken advantage of by the developers, or hell, even the people that's just simply running the servers. It's almost like they're trying to use your fun or satisfaction in the game as the final product of what you're experiencing within the game. You know, kind of like, you know, oh, you're having fun? Hold on, let me hold this off real quick. Let me make you suffer for like 4 to 5 matches with actual cheaters, and then we'll bring it back later, and then we'll ask for your feedback and see if, you know, 1 out of 5 stars, or, you know, angry face to happy face. Are you satisfied with the last match? And they typically ask you that question when you've had a good match. And I've noticed that. They never ask that question when you've had a bad match. And they're almost using that feedback as a means to redeem what they're doing within the game. And I don't know, bro. It just seems really conniving with what's going on with Call of Duty. And I feel like until people actually stop playing the game because of that, they won't do anything because of it. Everyone's crying and moaning about skill-based matchmaking when that's not even the main problem of the game. People are saying they want to come on and just have a good time, but you're experienced at the game. You can't have both, bro. You're experienced at the game. You're gonna have to go against someone that plays like you eventually. You know, that's kind of all I really want to talk about with this, because let's stop talking about skill-based matchmaking so much and start talking about the actual cheaters in the game. I'm talking about the aimbotters, the people that use kill streaks that you can't shoot down, the people that always have UAV, the people that can see you through walls. Well, actually, now they have a specialist a specialist or some sort of device that allows you to see people. It's like, it's too much. It's too much going on, and they need to literally cut that problem, because it's the root of every issue that everyone is running into. But yeah, that's all I have to say today. If you guys have any thoughts about this, let me know down in the comment section below. I want to talk about this because I feel like right now Call of Duty really needs some sort of just format. It just needs to format the whole system. It needs to stop, pay attention to what's going on within their game, within their last game. Take that break, learn better ways to stop cheaters, and just kind of, you know, revamp the whole experience. Because if they don't do that, I'm telling you, there are more and more interesting games coming out day by day. And if they don't make a decision, the whole franchise is just gonna fall apart, and a lot of people will be laughing. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, you know, you can like or dislike us to your liking as always, and hit your boy up with a subscribe. I appreciate that, and peace.